Coming up on this episode of Inside the Epicenter.
Another time, our son Jonah and I went with the Joshua Fund's warehouse manager to visit an Israeli man who had become nearly paralyzed in a terrible traffic accident. He and his wife and young child had a small apartment with very few furnishings. The man could no longer work because of the accident. He didn't seem bitter, but he and his wife were undoubtedly saddened by all that had happened. What an honor it was to not simply bring them bags of much-needed food and household supplies, but also to sit with them, talk with them, listen to them, and even pray for them. Jonah, do you remember that particular visit that your dad wrote about?
It'd be hard to forget. Yeah, I remember early on with Lior here and going on those house visits, how impactful that was for me personally in my faith, and then even just seeing the dedication that Lior had and other TJF workers going regularly and visiting these people who need help, and not just doing it for the sake of helping, but doing it truly with an open heart, with the goal, of course, of being there for them and more than just providing food, but also comfort. And obviously, when they're willing to, being able to pray with them, and obviously, if they're open to that. So, yeah. And oftentimes they are. And so in that particular case, I do remember that he was willing for us to pray for him. And yeah, it meant a lot to me, and it's an honor now to be able to be a part of that team, and excited to be able to do those house visits in the future when I get back to Israel.
Yeah, indeed. We all do, right? That is a blessing, and it's wonderful to listen to this story and to realize that even today we're doing the same thing. We go, we give, we share the love of Jesus, and we listen and we pray when we're invited to do so. That's a beautiful thing.